What's up guys, 25 Ultra Gamer here, and today is another Sonic video for you all. For this one specifically, we'll be going over the Sonic couples. We all Sonic fans tend to put the characters between male and female into a romantic relationship between each other and being in love. There are some, in my opinion, that I approve and some that I don't think it's good enough to be a couple. By all means, we're going to be talking about the 10 Sonic couples ranked from worst to best. Now before we begin the list, I just want to give a big shout out from the last Sonic video to Rose Randoms, Pokemon Fan 17, Jonah Ebenham, Whale Fox Johnson, and lastly Tree of Life 911. Thank you all for supporting the last Sonic video I made and getting to know you all. So if you guys enjoy this video, then please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also turn on that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new videos, and maybe even one of you can get a shout out in a future Sonic video. Anyways, let's begin. First up, we have Tails and Cream as a couple. Personally, I don't think Tails and Cream would be considered a couple because they're just friends and don't really get into relationships deep within. Although people have been going around posting pictures of fan art featuring Tails and Cream being a couple and how adorable they are when they're together. In my opinion, it's not really a thing to me for having those two being more than just friends. However, I do know they have one thing in common. They can both fly. Tails can fly around with his two tails, and Cream can fly around with her ears. Sounds cool, but yet again, I think they're better off as friends and not being more than that. Just saying, don't take it too personally. For this couple rating, it's a 1 out of 10. Next on my list, we have Shadow and Sally as a couple. When I first found out that people were shipping Shadow and Sally together, I thought to myself, I don't think so. It's a weird feeling when I think about them being together as a couple and doesn't really fit in with the way they would cooperate in the Sonic universe. Shadow basically is powerful and takes his missions seriously, especially when he's going solo, while Sally takes her leadership of the Freedom Fighters very seriously and takes precautions while on missions just in case something bad might happen. With Shadow and Sally being a couple, I wouldn't consider them being together at all. But what do you guys think? For this couple rating, it's another 1 out of 10. Next up, we have Knuckles and Nicole as a couple. For this one specifically, it's kind of okay for them being a couple. The only thing is that in the Sonic universe, they exist in different timelines. Nicole the Echidna existed long before Knuckles, and while during the events of Sonic Adventure, Knuckles sees a spark of light floating around, which transported him into a flashback of Angel Island. There, he sees Nicole in distress, trying to convince her father from stealing the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald when it made Chaos go on a destructive rampage. Going back to them two being a couple, I think it's pretty clear how they could be, as of Knuckles guarding not only the Master Emerald, but also protecting the spirit of Nicole within the Master Emerald from going into another cataclysmic event. For this couple rating, this one is a 4.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Nicole and Shard as a couple. With Nicole and Shard being a couple, I would say it is nice for them to be a couple, and they do come from the same digital world within. They share a good, healthy relationship between each other and get along really well, according to the Sonic fan art I've been looking through. In the Sonic universe, Nicole didn't develop feelings for Shard early on, but did her best to support and encourage him, almost acting as a mentor of sorts to her AI. With Shard and Nicole being together as a couple, I would rate this a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's not the best couple I've seen through my life as a Sonic fan, but still, I appreciate the love between them and see how they are fond of each other. Next up, we have Sonic and Blaze as a couple. This is a couple I've seen around for many years, and back then, I would ship them together. Now, as of today, I would still ship them, but not as much as I would think. Blaze initially had a self-strict personality and was determined to retrieve the Soul Emeralds from Dr. Eggman Nega in order to keep her world alive. When she met Sonic, she thanked him for defeating Eggman when she acclaimed one of the Soul Emeralds Eggman had dropped. In the end of the game, Blaze found Sonic to be a friend more than being a blockage. For them being a couple, it was pretty cool for me to have them both together back then. But now it's more of a kind of situation to agree. In this case, I would rate this couple a 6 out of 10. Next up is a classic couple, Sonic and Amy as a couple, or many of what you guys call it, Son Amy. This is another couple I've seen around for many years as a Sonic fan. As you all know, Amy is obsessed with Sonic and his heroism. Amy is one of Sonic's friends, and she pictures Sonic to be his future boyfriend. Sonic would run away all the time from Amy, as evident in all of the Sonic media. However, in the Sonic Boom TV show, Amy is more of a smart-minded hedgehog and treats Sonic like a normal friend rather than having obsession over him. There were some exceptions where even I spotted Son Amy moments in the show. Sonic and Amy as a couple was, I believe, to be the first Sonic couple I've ever seen in my life. Now as of today, it remains as one of the best known couples anyone could ship in the Sonic universe. But for my rating of this couple, it is a 6.5 out of 10. Could have gotten a higher rating, but there are other couples that are higher in ratings of my opinion. Next here is Tails and Zooey as a couple. First of all, with this couple, it exists in the Sonic Boom continuity. As evident in episode 40 of Sonic Boom, Tails has a huge crush on Zooey. Sonic and the gang helped Tails out on how to talk to her properly. Crazy shenanigans happen throughout the episode, with Tails attempting to talk to Zooey only to find out that it drifted her further away in conversation with her. Eggman persuaded Tails to just be himself instead of acting like a twerp in front of her. When Eggman began to attack the village and the giant robot grabbing Zooey off the ground, Tails went up and saved her via plane and acted like himself. Zooey proceeded to kiss Tails on the cheek, reciprocating her feelings for him. This led to a healthy relationship with Tails and Zooey. Fans have shipped them together through fan art, and for my couple rating on this one is a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Silver and Blaze as a couple. Now I think that this is a better couple for Blaze to be with rather than Sonic. Silver the Hedgehog is far distant in the future, saying about 200 years in. Blaze comes from another dimension similar to Sonic's world. That's one common thing they have from each other. Throughout the Sonic fanbase, people have been shipping Silver and Blaze as a couple, and I feel like this is a much more defined couple than Sonic and Blaze. Sorry for all those Sonic fans, by the way. In my opinion, I'd say that Silver and Blaze will be a great couple together. For this couple rating, it is an 8 out of 10. Coming up, we have Sonic and Sally as a couple. Okay, this couple has been circulating all around the Sonic media, including the SatAM series. In the SatAM series, it is clear that Sonic and Sally have a close relationship between each other. Even though they are like best friends, they are more than just being friends. This doesn't happen only in the TV show, but also in the pre-Super Genesis wave in the Archie Sonic comic series. The pre-Super Genesis wave almost follows the basis much akin to the Santa Am series, with Sonic and Sally being a romantic couple despite Sonic being cocky and self-reliant, until when the multiverse reset button was pushed and the alternate realities began to switch is when Sonic gained much more seriousness and a personality much more akin to his video game counterpart. If you ask me if Sonic and Sally are a great couple, I would say yes. And my rating for this couple would be a 9.5 out of 10. Finally, we have Tails and Cosmo as a couple. This is definitely the best Sonic couple out of all of the other Sonic couples in the Sonic media franchise. They look absolutely adorable when they're together and being more than just friends. Cosmo made her appearance in Season 3 of Sonic X. Tails and Cosmo started to feel a strong bond between them in later episodes of Season 3. Tails thought that Cosmo looked so beautiful that he wants to tell her how he feels. Unfortunately, Tails was unable to do so until the second to the last episode of Sonic X. Tails finally expresses his feelings towards Cosmo as she sacrificed her life destroying the Metarex for good. Tails shouts out to Cosmo, "I love you," as he bursts in tears and having an extremely heart-wrenching moment. This happens in the Japanese dub, if you were curious, because the English dub went off with a more soft goodbye tone. If SEGA were to make Cosmo canon to the Sonic universe, things would change up for Tails as he felt Cosmo had touched his heart. For this adorable and the most heartwarming couple, the rating will be a perfect 10 out of 10. This is the best Sonic couple I can ever imagine. Now here's a bonus. We have Tangle and Whisper as a couple. I've seen these two as a couple for a while, and now that I think about it, I think they would make a great couple together. They've worked together on a mission according to the IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog's spin-off 4-part comic series, Tangle and Whisper. Throughout fan art of Tangle and Whisper being a couple, I find them as cute and adorable. And for that case, the rating for this couple would be a 9 out of 10. Well guys, that's that. Do you think I missed something? If so, leave it in the comments below and tell me what was your favorite part of today's Sonic video. Like I said in the last Sonic video, Sonic will always be my legacy for life. Again, special thanks to Sonic News Network for helping me out with the research of today's Sonic video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also turn on that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new videos. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.